Hello, this is Deborah with Black Education TV. If you believe any of the story of this so-called Cleveland live Facebook murderer, killer, gunman, if you believe any of that, I have a bridge to sell you to heaven. I have tickets to heaven if you believe any of that. Now, I could be wrong, but much of this, like I said in my last video, just does not pass the smell test. And usually when I see conspiracy theory type videos, I'm like, okay, everything is not fake, you know. Although I know some things are, you can almost tell the things that are real when you see, you know, certain things that happen. I mean, it's just obvious real. But too much of this just seemed staged and faked and played out. And okay, I guess the thing that's getting me now is they claim that the guy was on a quick pursuit. The police were on a quick pursuit of him, and he just decided to up and kill himself. After all the stuff he said, he supposedly kills one guy, claims to have killed 14 more, and now he's just decided to kill himself after saying that he's going to keep killing until they catch him. And so he was never caught, according to them. Is this story just going to up and vanish just like the Christopher Dorner story did, where they claim his body just disintegrated and there was no traces of him after he burned up in a cabin in the woods somewhere? Now with this story, they are claiming that he just killed himself, and they have no further details at this time. Okay, if indeed this is a true and real story, I'm sorry to the family that lost a loved one, but you got to understand, everyone right now is just in this mindset now to where things just aren't believable, especially when there are too many questions, unanswered questions, too many things that don't add up. You see, a lot of people were talking about the way the blood looked and the way if this was a live shooting, the way the camera just kind of cut to the left, right at the shooting or whatever. Again, I feel like so much is happening and that the powers that be have agendas that they are pushing. And anyone who will agree to go along with whatever they're saying for whatever amount of money or for whatever deal that has been struck, they do it. They do it. Anyone who hasn't been sleeping under a rock knows that these are the kind of things that happen. Like, remember the so-called news broadcaster who was shot on live TV. Remember that one, how that story came and went so fast, and we didn't get all the outrage because even Gentiles were looking at the story and saying, unbelievable. This woman gets shot with such a high-powered gun and she continues to run 20 more feet. And then you even had people demonstrating what it looks like when an animal is shot with the same weapon that they claim she was killed with, how that animal drops immediately. There is no life in you after getting hit with such a round, but she continued to run after they claim she was hit 4 times. You see, so on this one, it just doesn't pass the smell test. And for the sake of the old man, I hope that all of the conspiracy theorists are right. I hope that he didn't lose his life and that, you know, something else is going on here. You know, that would be the only good thing about this, is that he really didn't lose his life. If he did, I mean, it's a horrible thing, because my first response had nothing to do with any conspiracy theories. My first response was, of course, tears, you know, to see what I thought I was seeing. Thought someone was being executed live. But as I looked at things, before I even saw anyone else saying conspiracy theory, I said, this looks very strange. The blood, the way it came out, looked like something from a Quentin Tarantino movie. And I guess I just want to pull back from that now, because it's just unbelievable to me. You know, even though we've seen so many things play out like this, is unbelievable to me that people can be this psychotic to try to pull the wool over others, the heads of others, or someone could be this psychotic as to kill someone. Either way this goes, in either direction, if the guy was really killed, then how could you be this psychotic to just pick a random old man and just blow him away? Okay? And if this is all made up, if this is some type of hoax, why would you do this to people? You see? Now, of course, we know the answer is the scripture says that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. You see? So it's not a surprise. We've seen this before. It has been proven many times before. For those of you who have seen the movie Wag the Dog, this is something that has been happening for a very long time. It's nothing new, you see. But it's still very surprising that you have people in this world who think like this without a conscience, whether this man was killed or whether this was all a big hoax. On either side, this is just horrific to do this to people. You're playing with people's minds and lives. And in some cases, you're playing with people's sanity, you see. But this is the world we live in, family. This is why you have to have your mind clear. They're trying to cloud your mind as much as possible so that you cannot think clearly or objectively. This is why you have to stay on guard. Guard your heart. Guard your mind. Guard your soul. Guard your body. And be careful for nothing. Because there are people out here playing games with your very sanity. That's it, family. That's all I wanted to say. Shalom.